So let's jump ahead and get into picking our team for the visit to Villa Park. Alison between the sticks, and Rich, I'll let you lead off. Who's going to be the back four?
It's going to have a bit of a familiar feel to it. Surprise, surprise. But I think I'm looking at Trent at right back and Robert at left back, and then Matip and Van Dijk in the middle. And I don't know if that will be the same in the cup final, but that's what I'd go with tomorrow.
Okay, what about yourself, Steve?
I can see Matip coming back in, and to be honest, I can see Tsimikas starting. There's one or two whispers today. The Robertson's being carefully managed, but it's kind of gone under the radar a little bit because Liverpool have been winning games. But it was quite evident, wasn't it, that he'd be brought off on Saturday, and it was a bit like, well, yeah, well, I can see why he hasn't been too good tonight, and you could understand that substitution. So maybe just give him a little bit of a breather before Wembley. So Tsimikas for me, Matip, Van Dijk and Trent.
Theo?
Yeah, I agree with Gorsty. I think I would like to put Joe Gomez in, but you can't change 3-year defence. Klopp said this on record before. He doesn't want to make that many changes to his back four. Tsimikas is the one who's had less game time recently. Robertson has looked a little bit tired in the last few games, so that makes sense. Konate started the last couple, so it makes sense again putting Matip in, and then he just leaves him with the centre-back dilemma for the FA Cup final. But you expect a few changes with it being the cup final with the turnaround from Spurs. So, yeah, 2 changes. Tsimikas at left back, Matip along Van Dijk, and then Trent keeps his place.
Okay, Theo, I'll ask to stick with you for your midfield.
Oh, this one's tough, isn't it? There's so many
options. That's why you're thinking the midfield.
That's why you're making me go first. This is where Doyley would say, come to me last. I'll probably change my mind, after we've done this pod. Henderson is the number 6. Keita's in. And yeah, let's go James Milner. Why not? It's his former club. Okay. Rotate the midfield, give him some energy.
Rich?
It comes down to, I think, how much priority Jurgen Klopp is still putting on this game. You know what I mean? If he still thinks he can win the league, then he has to put out the strongest side that he's got. Whereas in a normal season, this is definitely not a normal season, by the way. In an ordinary season, when you're going into an FA Cup final, you'd probably look to rest a few, wouldn't you? But I don't think he has that luxury. And for that reason, I think I would have Fabinho, Thiago, and Naby Keita as my 3. I'm not quite feeling Henderson at the moment. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure he's right at the level. And if they're going to have any chance to win the league, obviously they've got to be Aston Villa. That goes without saying. So that's the 3 I'd go with.
I think that shows that Rich isn't giving up on the league, whereas I'm just going, I'll just win the FA Cup.
But, you know what, my son is going to the FA Cup final, so I should be wanting Liverpool to win that above anything else, which obviously goes against the usual hierarchy of Champions League and that. But you're quite right. I'm a bit of an eternal optimist, and I've not quite given up on it just yet.
Or you're setting your son up as a true football fan to be given a bit of disappointment early on to then come fighting back.
Legacy supporter,
Yeah, exactly. Gorsty, what about your midfield?
I can make the case for Milner. I said on the pod last week, you're surprised to see James Milner starting in midfield for a team who can probably legitimately claim to be the best in the world at the moment. And there he was giving a man of the match performance against Newcastle. So I wouldn't be shocked if he got the nod. Might even be a shot for Curtis Jones as well, I think Rich's midfield will be my cup final midfield. Henderson, Keita, Thiago and Fabinho. I think Thiago's played a lot of football, so I'm not going to go with him. I'm going to go with Fabinho, Milner and Jones.
Interesting take. Okay, stay with you, Gorsty, for your front 3.
I think Diaz will start Saturday. So I'm going to play Jota down the middle, Mane on the left, Salah on the right.
There we go. Rich?
Well, I've already said we can't take Salah out, so he'll have to be in. I can see what Ghostie's done, and I could see that happening. It's just I haven't given up on the league, which to me would be Salah, Mane, Diaz. But I could see it going the other way as well with Jota and Mane back where he was. But no, I think Diaz has got to play. So I'll stick as it was. Salah, Mane, Diaz.
Okay, Theo.
I don't think Salah would like being dropped. Like, he's still got the golden boot to go for as well. Son scored at the weekend, so it's 2 between them. And if you're thinking when Spurs have got to play like Burnley, Norwich, Salah needs a couple of goals in the league to make sure he's got that trophy. So Salah starts on the right. I'm going to lean on the Jota side of it. Jota down the middle. Mane on the left. I think Diaz, they're still managing him a little bit. I'd like to see him start. I just don't think they will. So yeah, I'll go with that 3.
Okay, and quick whip round then on predictions. Theo, you can go first. Rich, you follow on, and Gorsty, you finish up.
Not 7-2.
I was going to say the same thing.
2-1 Liverpool. It's going to be tight. They're a little bit tired. Yeah, it's going to be a tight one.
Rich?
I'm going to keep the positive vibes going. I'm going to go with 3-0 away win.
3-0 and Gorsty?
2-0. I think Matip and Van Dijk is just something about that back line that usually means the teams find it out to score. So I think Liverpool will keep a clean sheet.
Fateful last words ahead of a trip to Villa Park. Anyway, let's wait and see how it does all play out. Plenty of build-up to come, as I say, the Behind Enemy Lines podcast and video on the Blood Red audio channels, as well as YouTube as well. But for myself, Guy Clark, Theo Squires, Paul Gorst, and Rich Garnett, thanks for your time and your company here on Blood Red. It's bye for now.